Hello, and welcome to this edition of Eagle's Eye. My name is Nick Olquin. Thanks for tuning in. I am joined today by Student Senate President Aidan Nayak to talk about his role and what he does here on campus. Aidan, thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So Aidan, for those who may not know, can you explain what Student Senate is on campus?
Yeah, we're the Student Government Association on campus. So we get together every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. to talk about current campus issues, what might be going on with the student body, things people might have concerns about. And through that, we have different positions for representation. So we have people who represent the heads of certain departments, and they're there to represent their constituency. So if someone has a problem with Clayton's, I think recently the Clayton showers were all cold. That got fixed really quickly because our Clayton representative was able to say, hey, this is a genuine issue, and bring it up to our finance and facilities person. They went and met with the facilities people, and they got that figured out. That's just one example of the kind of thing that we do on Senate, but we're able to do that across academics, auxiliary services, and anything that might be going on with the student body.
Yeah. What made you want to join Student Senate in the first place? And secondly, what made you want to join that presidential role?
Yeah, at first, I'm not going to lie, it started as something to pad my resume a little bit. I wanted to be able to serve on that, but the moment that I got into it, I realized there's a genuine opportunity here to make changes on campus, to advocate for good things, and to highlight those things that the campus does really well so we can continue that. So I started my sophomore year as a PR guy. I was the one who made the Instagram posts, and I was really bad at that. I was not in line with my skill set whatsoever. But through that, I was able to figure out the kind of things I was better at. So I was able to run to be the junior class president, and I could do that. I could represent people in that way and send out class emails and figure out what was on people's minds. And when it came time at the end of last semester to have another presidential election to figure out who was going to lead the Student Senate, it was something I thought I'd really like to be a part of that. I'd really like to be able to guide it in a direction where we can act as that liaison between the student body and the administration in a way that I think could be really, really cool and really powerful.
Yeah. What have your goals been so far as president the first semester, and how have you been able to accomplish those goals?
Yeah, so my number one thing that I've been highlighting to everyone, people outside Student Senate as well as inside, is recruitment. Recruitment's been a huge thing for us because there are, I believe, about 35 positions on Student Senate that are available. We have, if I'm correct, 31 of those filled. We're the biggest Student Senate that there's ever been in the entire time that I've been here. A lot of times you have vacancies. My whole thing is that we need to represent every individual student, no matter how niche or intricately woven to their own background, their education experience might be. Because if there's even one person on campus who's not getting representation or isn't feeling that visibility, then we've basically just failed to do our job. That's what we're here for. So I'd say recruitment is my big thing.
Yeah. Now looking at the spring semester, what do you like to accomplish before you graduate?
Yeah, one of the big things that I'm working on right now, and I won't say too much about it because we're still early on in the discussion, is I want to be able to have, to improve and amplify that communal spirit of what goes on at Ashland. We have a really unique student body and student spirit, and I think that'd be great to amplify that. So I'm working right now on coming up with a spirit week of sorts, a whole week when we can have participation in different events around campus, different themes maybe of what we could dress like, what we could celebrate, what we could do, and all that would culminate on one big event for all of us. So I'm working on that right now. I'm really excited about it.
That seems very interesting.
Yeah.
You recently had a meeting with the Board of Trustees. I know you can't talk much about it, but can you talk about your role that you have in that meeting?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a 5 to 6 hour meeting with the Board of Trustees who organize and run our school. And it was an amazing opportunity because for a whole half an hour, I got the microphone and I was able to go to the front to tell them what I think is going right with the student experience and ways that things have improved and things we might need to look into critically to be able to improve on and to do better with. So to be a student and standing in front of these people and feeling like this isn't just for the sake of saying we let a student talk. You know, it's not performative. They genuinely were interested in my perspective and what I had to say in representing all the students. So it was a really great opportunity, and I feel really good about it.
You're talking about recruitment, and you see recruitment has gone up. How are you able to accomplish that? Like, really excited. I know you met with people on, was it the campus involvement fair and stuff?
That's right.
How were you able to get people to just join Student Senate?
I think one of the most important things when it comes to finding the right role for someone is just getting to know them as a person. So if I ever had someone come to me who said, hey, I'd really be interested in joining Student Senate, I just don't know what I would do. I don't know what position I'd fill. I don't know what I'm good at and what I should do. I would say, all right, let's go to the Lyceum Cafe, or let's go to Nest and let's talk about it. And through that, I kind of get to know them in a way where I could direct them where they needed to be and where their skill set could really shine. Because there's a lot of people on Senate who can do things that I couldn't do in 1,000 years. I have no idea how Donna, our PR person, is able to make the edits in the post that she does. I have no idea how Sophie Major, our finance and facilities person, is able to go into meetings and understand the budgeting in the way that she does. But that's why they're in those positions in the first place, because that's their strong suits. So it's very much a directing people where they need to be sort of thing.
Yeah. You already mentioned when the meetings are for Student Senate,
That's
but
right.
if someone's on the fence to join Student Senate, what would you say to them, and how will they be able to join Student Senate right now this late in the semester?
Send me an email. I'm Aidan Nayak at ashland.edu. You can send me an email. You can email any member of my exec board, really, and just say, I'm interested. I really would like to learn more about this. And I have the power to appoint people. I can do that, and I can put people where they need to be. And it's a very important thing and a really great opportunity. So I'd encourage everyone to do that.
And thank you for so much for spending your time here today, and look forward to hearing you from soon.
Thank you so much.
That'll be it for this episode of Eagle's Eye. Make sure to follow us across all social media at AUTV Ashland. My name is Nick Olquin. Thanks for watching.